High above the parched lands of ancient Israel, a dramatic confrontation was brewing on the windswept slopes of Mount Carmel. For 3 long years, no rain had fallen, a divine judgment upon a nation that had forsaken the Lord for the false god Baal. The prophet Elijah, a lone voice for truth, stood before King Ahab and the people, challenging their divided loyalties. He declared, "How long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him, but if Baal is God, follow him." But the people remained silent, their hearts torn between the true God and the idols they had embraced. Elijah then proposed a test, a divine showdown to reveal the one true God. 2 bulls, 2 altars, but no fire. The God who answered by fire would be proven true. The 450 prophets of Baal went first, preparing their bull and calling upon their God from morning till noon. They cried out, "Baal, answer us." But there was no sound, no response, only the silence of the mountain. As the day wore on, their rituals grew more frenzied. They danced wildly around the altar, their desperation mounting. Then, as noon passed, Elijah began to taunt them, his voice cutting through their futile cries. He mocked, "Shout louder. Surely he is a god. Perhaps he is deep in thought, or busy, or traveling. Maybe he is sleeping and must be awakened." In their growing madness, they slashed themselves with swords and spears, as was their custom, until their blood flowed. From noon until the time of the evening sacrifice, they prophesied in a frenzy, but still, no voice, no answer, no attention. Finally, Elijah called the people near. He began to repair the altar of the Lord, which had been torn down. He dug a trench around the altar, large enough to hold 2 seahs of seed, making the challenge even greater. Then, he placed the wood and the bull on the altar, preparing the sacrifice. He commanded, "Fill 4 large jars with water and pour it on the offering and on the wood." They did this 3 times. The water ran down around the altar and even filled the trench, leaving no doubt about the impossibility of human intervention. At the time of sacrifice, Elijah stepped forward and prayed, "Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel." He continued, "And that I am your servant and have done all these things at your command." Then, with unwavering conviction, he cried, "Answer me, Lord, answer me, so these people will know that you, Lord, are God." Immediately, the fire of the Lord fell. It consumed the burnt offering, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench. When all the people saw this, they fell prostrate and cried, "The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God." The drought, a symbol of God's judgment, was finally broken. Dark clouds gathered, and a heavy rain began to fall. The land, once barren, began to drink, and life returned, a testament to the vindication of the one true God.